Alright, number 24, concept 24, normal distribution and empirical rule. Determine the area of the region that is not shaded. So in this normal distribution, let's first look at the parts that are shaded. These two are both 34%. This one is 13.5%. So the area that's not shaded would be 100% minus all of those percents. So 100 minus 34 minus 13.5 is equal to 18.5%. The shoe sizes of high school teenagers are normally distributed. Mean is 8, standard deviation of 0.75. So in this case, I'm just going to draw a normal distribution here. The mean is 8, standard deviation of 0.75. So we're going to just look at adding one standard deviation above the mean plus 0.75 is 9.5 plus another 0.75 is 10.25. If I subtract the standard deviation, so 8 minus 0.75, this would be 6.5 and 5.75. Now, this is asking what percentage of teenagers have shoe sizes between 6.5 and 8. So that's from here to here. That would be 34% plus 13.5% is 47.5%. Patty's shoe size is 7.5. How many standard deviations above or below the mean is her size? 7.5 is not exactly 1, 2, or 3 standard deviations above or below. The z-score formula will give us how many standard deviations she is away. So we're going to take her shoe size minus the average shoe size, which is 8, divided by the standard deviation of the shoe sizes. So 7.5 minus 8 divided by 0.75 is negative 0.67 standard deviations below. Patricia's shoe size is 8.5. What percent of teenagers have shoe sizes larger than hers? So in this case, I need to first find her z-score. I can't find it from this normal distribution, so I'm going to find her z-score as well. So 8.5 minus 8 divided by 0.75. She is 0.67 standard deviations above the mean. Now using the z table, I'm going to look up z equals 0.67. .86 is the percent of people that have a shoe size less than hers, but in order to answer the question of percent that have a shoe size larger than hers, I'm going to subtract that from 100%. So 25.14%. This is not the answer. Alright, Patrick's shoe size is in the 98th percentile. Approximately what shoe size does he wear? So 98th percentile, if I look on the z table, I'm looking in this section here and getting as close to 98% as possible. So here, the z-score associated with 98th percentile is 2.06. And then now I can work backwards to figure out his shoe size. So x is his shoe size minus the average divided by the standard deviation. So if I solve that equation, multiply both sides by 0.75 and then add 8, he would be approximately a 9.5.